Dear viewers, I hope you are all fine. This ultrasound video shows a fibroid uterus and pleural effusion, both findings in the same patient. You can see the uterus and it is anteverted in position. The patient is married, having 2 children, aged about 35 years. Uterine fibroids most often appear on ultrasound as concentric solid hypoechoic masses. This appearance results from the prevailing muscle which is observed at histological examination. These solid masses absorb sound waves and therefore cause a variable amount of accosting shadowing. You can see a small fibroid in the middle portion of the uterus near the interior wall. Many fibroids contain changes in genes that differ from those in normal uterine muscle cells. Estrogen and progesterone, two hormones that stimulate development of the uterine lining during each menstrual cycle in preparation for pregnancy, appear to promote the growth of fibroids. Fibroids contain more estrogen and progesterone receptors than normal uterine muscle cells do. You can see the blood flow in the fibroid. Uterine fibroids are non-cancerous growth of the uterus that often appear during childbearing years. Fibroids range in size from seedlings that are undetectable by human eye to bulky masses that can distort and enlarge the uterus. Fibroids may be single or multiple ones. Uterine fibroids are generally harmless and often go away on their own when symptoms appear. However, untreated fibroids can interfere with person's quality of life and may lead to complications such as anemia. Now you can see the pleural effusion, the right pleural effusion. This is the pleural effusion. Again, you can see the thick fluid having multiple internal echoes and multiple septa in the pleural effusion. Ultrasound allows the detection of small amounts of pleural effusion, pleural lacular fluid, with positive identification of amounts as small as 3 to 5 ml that cannot be identified by radiographs, which is only capable of detecting volumes above 50 ml of liquid. Pleural effusion is a condition that involves the buildup of fluid between the tissues, pleura, that line the lungs and inside of the chest wall. Now, another similar condition, atelectasis, is usually associated with accumulation of blood, fluid, or air within the pleural cavity, which mechanically collapse the lungs. This is frequent occurrence with pleural effusion caused by congestive cardiac failure. But this is not the case of atelectasis. It is a simple pleural effusion. Some cases of pleural effusion can have more serious complications, including pulmonary edema or fluid in the lungs, which can result from drainage fluid too quickly during thoracocentesis. Now, a collapsed lung feels like a sharp, stabbing chest pain that worsens on breathing or with deep inspiration. This is referred as pleuritic because it comes from irritation of nerve endings in the pleura, inner side of the rib wall. Pain often radiates to the shoulder and to the back. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel. If you do like this video, please click the like button. You can find some important information in the description of this video. Thanks.